the Likutei Moharan number 3, lesson number 3. So he says, Misha Shomeh Neginah Minagen Rasha. Someone who hears the singing of a singer who's wicked, Kashe lo l'avodat haboreh, is going to have a hard time serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But if he listens to a singer who's worthy, he's a tzaddik, he has virtues, he has good midot, he will be closer to serving Hashem. He will be closer to Avodat Hashem. He'll be able to help him in Avodat Hashem. Because he says that a person who listens to music is very connected to his heart. So therefore the music you listen to and the person who's singing it, who gives it to you, can affect your heart towards Hashem or away from Hashem, God forbid. So therefore he says, just like, for example, Torah. When you learn Torah, it stimulates the mind. You learn about halakha, you learn the importance of something, it stimulates your mind, it motivates in your mind, I should do it. I should keep this mitzvah. But then, if you have music, it could do the same thing for your heart. It stimulates your heart, and if it's good music for Hashem, about mitzvot, and about my purpose in this world, and about holy things, so now it motivates me to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu more. But if I listen to, music that's not kasher, that's not good music, and that's coming from not such pure place, so it could affect me, it could take me away from Hashem, The father has his son, he comes to him and he says to his father, Abba, I want to be a G. What is this, you want to be a G? I want to be a gangster. Where did you get this idea, you want to be a gangster? It's because he listened to music all day, and in the music it talks about making money and being in a gang and driving a nice car and living some type of lifestyle. So then that's what he hears all day, and it affects his heart, and his heart now is motivated because he wants to be a gangster because that's what he hears about all day. So therefore, he says that this is what a person has to make sure to realize that the music you listen to can affect you. He says that it's so powerful as music that we know that the Zohar says, he quotes the Zohar that says that from there, the place the music comes from, that's the same place the prophecy comes from. He says that the Chazal tell us that the people used to listen, the prophets used to listen to music, and that would spiritually elevate them enough that they could start getting prophecy. He explains the word Hazan is also the same root word as Chazon. Chazon means vision. Because the Chazan is the one who sees. He usually is the one who has the Siddur. Back in the day, not everybody had Siddurim. Chazan was the one who had Siddur. Everybody would just listen. So he was the one who sees. But Hazon also means a prophecy. So you see Hazan, which is music, and Hazon, prophecy, are very related. So therefore the person who you listen music from, Hazan from, he also affects your spirituality. So therefore, he says a person has to realize that spirituality and music are very, very connected. He says, just like the music from a holy place can uplift you for prophecy, so the opposite also, the whole music that comes from Sitra Achra, from the impurity, can take you to a very bad place, the other way. So he says, for example, a person can listen to these artists that are in the world now, and their music is very catchy, and you like their music, and you say, Rabbi, well, it's not harmful. What are they talking about already? But still, the person you listen to, it's like you're listening to them as a chazan. They're your chazan right now. And therefore you're listening to them, so therefore it's going to affect you spiritually. You might not be motivated to do mitzvot. You might not be motivated to learn Torah and to be close to Hashem as you used to because they affected you spiritually. We know that Aher, Elisha ben Avuya, he went off the derech. He was the rabbi of Rabbi Lemeir Balanes. And he ended up breaking Shabbat. He ended up going with a prostitute. He ended up doing a lot of bad things. And what made him go off the derech, the Gemara says in Masechet Hagigah, is because according to one opinion, he used to listen to the Greek music of the time. He used to listen to the Z100, whatever it was, and that made him, affected him, and eventually made him crack, and made him go off the derech, even though he was a great big rabbi. So, the Rabbi Nachman is saying that it could trap you. The music that you listen to them, it could trap you like a person won't even realize. So therefore he says, that what is the tikkun? What do you have to do? He says, tikkun hu shiyuchal lishmon negina mikol adam u'yedei shilmad b'layla Torah sheba'al peh. He says the only way to be able to not be affected from this music is if you learn Torah, oral Torah, Gemara, Mishnah, only at night. At night, you should learn specifically to get this tikkun. He says, why? He says, because the music from the other side represents darkness. And therefore Torah at night, which the nighttime is darkness, if you learn Torah at night, it's going to be able to uplift you from the darkness. And therefore he says that a person has to realize that what is the Gemara? Gemara is, I don't understand this Mishnah. What does the Mishnah say? It doesn't make sense. Questions, answers, back and forth, breaking your head. to go and get out of the darkness and see the light. So therefore he says you're going to be able to do the same thing, even though you're in a dark place, you're going to be able to get out if you learn how to learn Gemara at night, which is going to teach you the concept of getting out of the darkness. When a person doesn't understand something, he's like in the dark. When a person has an idea, what do they show? It's like a light bulb went on in his head. It's like light. He has the clarity. So therefore, when you learn Gemara, you learn how to get clarity through all the darkness, through all the questions. You're going to be able to get out of the darkness from the music that these non-kosher people, they play and you listen to, and it's very hard not to listen to. Over there, a person has to make sure to go and learn Torah in order to be uplifted from that darkness. Baruch Adonai Olam.